Welcome back to Table Talk. I'm Brian Kell. Second segment here with a very special guest, Mr. Todd Herzog. Someone who, the Citizens for Progress Scholarship Fund, when I think of that, I think of all the many types of events that you all have put on over the years. And I also, and I haven't told you this before, but there's two people that I feel like in the last 30 years that have been very big spearheaders of events, and they're tough to say no to. Thurl Ramsey and this guy right here, Todd Herzog. You really enjoy being able to be involved in these different types of events to help raise the kind of money that y'all have been in.
Well, it's all impact driven.
Yeah.
And if you see the kids, and I've interviewed many of the kids that have had our scholarship aid, and I mean, it rejuvenates your enthusiasm for our youth. These are good kids. They're well focused. They're our leaders of tomorrow, and to give them a pathway to get for more success, it's exciting. I mean, and to do it right in our home turf is even better.
You have graciously provided a few notes here. Over $800,000 raised since July of 2007. That's amazing.
Yeah, the first year we had a lot of help from the state, but then it's been private money and fundraising. This year our concert in April is our 10th annual concert. The first 6 were gospel music, and then we had 2 or 3 with Alderman Oldies, which was great. And this would be our first venture into a major country star. But we also were involved for 7 years with a Pro-Am golf tournament at Willowbrook that provided a lot of monies for our scholarship fund. So we've been active fundraising really since '07, and of course our scholarship fund was in place way before Tennessee Promise, which started in the fall of '15. Mm-hmm. Before the fall of '15, we were Tennessee Promise, in effect, and did the same thing. Then we started, after Tennessee Promise came in, then we started to work on adult scholarship aid, and I'll be darned if Tennessee Reconnect, starting this fall, pushes out of the way of that. But fortunately, with the need to provide stimulus for our youth, our focus with our scholarship fund today is with dual enrollment, which continues to mushroom in a very exciting way at the high school. I mean, they've got 200 kids taking dual enrollment this year. That's a quarter of their junior and senior classes, and there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to keep growing exponentially up. And Tennessee Promise doesn't provide aid for dual enrollment. There is some dual enrollment funds, but they go away pretty quickly, and we're going to continue to subsidize that in a big way. And we're doing some other specialty things, like last summer we underwrote the cost of a STEM camp. Probably going to do that again this summer. Mm-hmm. And we're probably going to do a robotics camp this summer. We're looking at some other ventures with the high school to help spur along robotics and mechatronics. So, make a long story short, our scholarship fund is alive and well, and the need is just as strong as ever. So it puts us in a continuing need to fundraise. And when I think of fundraising in Warren County, I think of Thurl Ramsey too. So he was a good friend, and he was a master at fundraising. I wouldn't even attempt to say I'm in the same neighborhood as him, but he was a good friend.
Well, I was gracious. I was glad to be able to work with Thurl Ramsey, and I would put both you guys in that very strong category, benefiting so many different folks. All right, we've teased this event. He's given away the fact that it's going to be a major country artist that's coming to the Park Theater. So, April 21st, 7 p.m. at the Park Theater. It's going to be
Steve Wariner.
Steve Wariner.
Major country star. He's had 4 Grammys, 14 #1 songs, and 50 songs on the Billboard charts. And the best part is, as it relates to McMinnville, his original start was with Dottie West Band. And according to my music guru, Mr. Thomas Vaughn,
who's been at this table a couple of times, yes.
He says that Mr. Wariner is in probably a narrow group of the top 3 guitar players in the world. And if that's anywhere near accurate, I think our audience is in for a real treat on the 21st.
On a personal note, The Weekend by Steve Wariner is one of my top 10 favorite country songs of all time. But to get somebody of Steve Wariner's ilk at the Park Theater is going to be a night to remember. So with that being said, it's April 21st, 7 p.m. What do people need to know about tickets and how to get them and all that good stuff?
They should contact the chamber there are both reserve seats and general admission seats. They're currently, with the advent of permanent seats up in the balcony, there's now 584 permanent seats in a mezzanine that we can put temporary seats up if need be. But the chamber has tickets; they're actively selling them now, and so that's the place to get it. We've also worked out an arrangement with the city where patrons could park in the Blue Building parking area, which is handy to the Park Theater. And we also anticipate having, I haven't got this not 100% for sure yet, we anticipate having a couple courtesy vans to bring people to and fro the park from the Blue Building area.
Good deal.
Even though it's a pretty short walk.
Yeah.
So it should be a great evening. Thomas Vaughn, we mentioned Thomas is going to be our MC for the event since he knows Steve personally. And this probably will be the highest rated star yet to play at the Park Theater, and should be terribly exciting. We are going to have the Warren County High School Select Choir do the national anthem. So that's our tie-in to our scholarship beneficiaries, if you will. And otherwise, it's just, it should be great weather by then. McMinnville is prettiest, in my judgment, in mid-April when all the blooms are out. So it should be just a grand occasion. So I would encourage everybody to get their tickets early, go by the chamber, and sign up for a fun event.
So again, April 21st, Park Theater, 7 p.m., Steve Warner. And tickets, like he said, the Warren County Chamber of Commerce on South Square. And $35 for reserved premium seats, so you can get right in the middle of the action there.
That's what a pre-assigned seat, so that seat is there for you when you get there.
And then $25 for general admission, so not bad pricing at all to be able to see, like you said, one of the top stars in country music over the past 30 years in some respects.
And all proceeds will go to the scholarship fund, so we're going to keep building that for our youth. I mean, there is a 501c3 that manages the funds, and so it is aimed at and exclusively for the use of for our youth. So it stays in the county for everybody's benefit.
Anything else that's on the horizon for BRAC, for Citizens for Progress Scholarship Fund? Anything else that we need to tease or to be thinking about over the months to come? And more importantly, just important. If there's somebody out there that says, I want to get more involved in that, or I want to know way more about how I can be a part, how would folks do that? So I guess two questions.
Well, BRAC is a functioning unit of the Chamber of Commerce. So if somebody wants to get involved with a business roundtable, and this could be anybody in business, it doesn't have to be manufacturing, you can simply get a hold of the Chamber, Sigourney Younglove or one of the ladies there, and it'd be very easy to get you on. We have a email master list of over 100 contacts. And we run a schedule of events in cooler weather, January to May, September to the end of the year. We have meetings typically held at the country club, although sometimes on site. Just to give you a real quick resume, last September we had a meeting at the high school where we saw the latest that they've done in mechatronics as well as the new robotics lab. Last month, February, we had a group of mechatronics students from Motlow and high school come and talk to our BRAC members, showing us the latest skills being developed in the mechatronics arena. March 8th, we're going to actually be at TCAT, taking a tour, meeting with their instructors, and having dinner on site for our members to see the latest that's going on there. So between those three meetings, our members will have rubbed elbows, if you will, with the higher education components of our county, and that's important. It's important to staffing, and important to communications. It's just important for everybody.
Good deal.
But we also do a couple meetings a year involving Tennessee Department of Labor, doing training seminars, and but we run an agenda that's to the interest of our group, and there's a full agenda slate for all this year in place that will happen.
Good deal. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, well,
we appreciate it.
My great pleasure.
Hope you'll be back.
Okay.
All right. That's been Todd Herzog with the Business Roundtable Action Committee, and also talking about the great event going on April 21st at the Park Theater with Steve Warner. I want to close just real quickly as we're recording this on March 1st, the morning of March 1st. Later on this afternoon, we will be attending a funeral. Many of us throughout Ben Lomond Connect for one of our dear departed co-workers and friend I should say. Kevin Bolden was tragically taken from us this week, and we just, as a Ben Lomond Connect family, want to take just real quickly this moment to say thank you for the calls, thank you for the text, thank you for the post on Facebook, for not only our Ben Lomond Connect family, but also more importantly for Kevin's family. He leaves behind a wife and two young ladies, his daughters. Just wanted to say thank you to all of you all who have reached out in so many different ways to help us all deal with something that in the 64-year history of Ben Lomond, telephone and now Ben Lomond Connect, we've never had to deal with before. So on behalf of GM CEO Lisa Cope and all the employees of Ben Lomond Connect, including our board members, we just want to say thanks. But please continue to keep the Bolden family in your hearts, minds, and souls. And Kevin Bolden was a very special man here at Ben Lomond Connect. In fact, probably safe to say some of the best of what Ben Lomond had to offer. So again, we wrap up Table Talk here with you. And again, thank you for watching and BLTV, Channel 6, and also Table Talk. Until we see you again at this table, we bid you a good day.